Hey guys, how you doing? How you feeling? We are doing the Scorpio reading today. So if you have any Scorpio placements anywhere in your chart, especially your sun, moon, and rising sign, then this reading is certainly for you. Also, if you know your chart, if you've seen your chart, if you understand your chart, I don't have Scorpio in my big three, but I always seem to tend to resonate somewhat with the reading for Scorpio because I have a Scorpio stellium, which means that I have it's basically when you have three or more placements in that sign, and I think I have like three or four placements of Scorpio in that sign. So I carry a lot of Scorpio energy. So if you have a stellium that you're aware of, then I would watch for that sign, for the reading for that sign as well, because you may also resonate with that, just like how I tend to do with the Scorpio readings. Just a little tip for you. In case you don't already know, my name is Vanessa. I talk all about higher consciousness living and how you can't be healthy without healing mind, body, and spirit. And so today, what we're doing is a health and healing reading. And in case you don't already know what that is, I created this spread myself. The sole purpose of this reading is to align the interconnection between mind, body, and spirit, which happens to be a topic I'm extremely passionate about. And the way that we're doing that is by highlighting the 5 categories that make up our overall health and well being. Those 5 categories include diet, sleep, movement, mindset, and meditation. So we're deep diving on each one of those categories to figure out what it is that you need to be doing, implementing, adding in, taking away to bring those into alignment so you can fully function as your highest, best, most vibrant, and healthiest self. Um, I did not meditate on today's message, so this is a fully channeled reading in the moment, and we're going to see what comes up. I already pulled the cards, so they're ready to go for each category. And yeah, just a couple announcements here. I have bookings available for readings. If you're interested in getting a personal booking with me, you can book via the link in my bio, and I take personal general readings, and I also do health and healing readings. So if there is something that you need a little guidance and clarity on, I got you. Also, if you're not already subscribed to the Soul Collective, I absolutely recommend subscribing. It is free 99. It is free to join, and every Sunday, I send out a weekly newsletter where I give you some mindful messages and intentional practices that you can use and incorporate to help you navigate your week ahead. I talk a lot about upcoming planetary alignments that are happening that week and how the energy may shift or certain things that you may experience energetically and how you can navigate those energies. And I also talk a lot about, lessons that I've learned, things that I'm currently going through, things I've experienced. I share books, I share ideas, I share thoughts, I give you updates, sometimes promo codes. You really just want to be in on the weekly newsletter. It's really my favorite thing. So if you're not subscribed, please click the link in my bio and subscribe. It pops up as a pop-up right when you get onto the Celestial Soul website. Okay, now moving on, we're going straight into the reading. Scorpio, how are you feeling? How are you doing? um Energetically, I feel pretty calm. I feel like, you know what, things are working out, things are going okay. I do have a slight headache, but I think it's not really from you. I think it's because I'm on day 4 of a all liquid fast, so I have not eaten. I ate like 4 bites of a soup last night because I was just like, I need something. I felt like I was gonna freaking faint. And that was pretty much all that I've eaten. And so I'm on day 4 of an all liquid fast. I'm only just drinking water, herbal tea, and fresh juices. So I think I have a headache because of that and not really because I'm picking up on your energy. But if you are experiencing headaches, then hey, if the shoe fits, okay? Now let's just dive right in for diet. Okay, so the cards that we have here are blood, nose, resilience, decisions. A magician is only as good as their tools. Manifestation. Okay. So you may be currently sick or you just overcame a sickness. I'm getting a few things here. Um with this resilience card, it feels like you're really trying to get out of this cold or sickness, or maybe you're still experiencing lingering symptoms. Maybe it's really severe allergies. Maybe you got COVID, or you're still trying to get over it. Maybe you got COVID and you lost your sense of smell. Maybe you're in New York and you're currently experiencing all of the smoke in the air and you're really sensitive to it and your lungs are kind of taking a hit. Okay. These are things that could be resonating with you. I'm also feeling with this blood card, I don't know why white blood cells are popping in my head, but maybe you have a low white blood cell count. I don't even know the difference between the white blood cells and the red blood cells and what the hell they do, but I know that we need white blood cells for immunity. Basically, what I'm getting here is really learning the tools. This magician is only as good as their tools card is really uh, learning the tools that you need to implement and using the tools that you need to implement to fortify your immune system and to really get your shit intact. Okay, so maybe you're having some respiratory issues with this nose card. Maybe you're having coughing, mucus, lungs, um, a wheeze, like a wheezing cough. You could be have high blood pressure, low blood pressure, high blood sugar, low blood sugar. I don't know, something's going on here, and I feel like you need to implement. I'm really feeling herbs and natural supplements into your daily health regimen to really fortify your immune system and boost the blood cells. Okay, so I don't know necessarily how to do that, but you have the Great Wide Web, which is full of resources that you can tap the fuck into. Okay, so I really feel like with this resilience card, it's using the tools. Okay, so there's not a lack of resources. There's a lack of resourcefulness. There's nothing in 2023 that you really can't find the answer to. So if you're feeling like I'm trying to get rid of this symptom or whatever the hell, there is a way to do it. You just need to do your research. Okay, and with this magician is only as good as the tools. You know what I'm also getting? It's like just conjure up some shit that you have in your spice cabinet. Like, look at what you have and see if there's some things that you can work with, like peppermint, okay, or regular mint, or you know, maybe essential oils, like some aromatherapy stuff. Like I don't know. I just feel like this is really just kind of like making use of what you even already have and learning how to properly use it. Steeping the herbs, drinking the herbs, all that stuff. Okay. That's pretty much straight to the point. It was just, figuring out what you need to do. Now, this maybe that doesn't resonate for everybody. Maybe you've been feeling perfectly fine. If anything, maybe go get your vitals checked and just make sure everything is up to par if you have not done that recently. Okay. Yeah, but I'm picking up on immunity. Also, I'm gonna say this now because this is a very big theme amongst the collective right now. Actually, let me hold on. Let me do something right here really quick. So as people come into the live, they know what sign I'm on. So give me a second. And we're back. Okay. A big theme amongst the collective right now. I have read this. You are my sixth sign that I'm doing this reading for. And every single sign, this has been a theme. And I feel like this is a theme for everyone right now, is a fast or a cleanse. And I'm not just saying that because I'm in the middle of doing one, but I feel like I got called to even do it because this is a theme amongst the collective. Okay. And so if you feel like you're being drawn to do a cleanse or a fast, this is the time to do it. So, especially it's learning how to listen to your body, to have that structure, to have that discipline. It's going to be challenging, but it's really worth it. Now, does everybody need to do a liquid fast like I'm doing? No. It's really a matter of what do you feel called to do. This idea came to me in a meditation. It was a very random thought that popped into my head. Really, it's just spirit communicating with me, and spirit was just like, you need to do an all liquid fast for 3 to 5 days. And I was just like, why? And spirit gave me some answers. And so I was like, you know what? I should probably do that. And so that was last week. This week I did my fast and I'm on day 4. I'm I really don't know if I can get to day 5. Honestly, yeah, this is a whole other, I'm going on a tangent now, but it's been challenging, but it is very worth it because I really feel like I'm releasing a lot of stored energy, a lot of stored trauma. I feel like I'm releasing, um, you know, uh, hidden emotions or emotions that have been suppressed and pushed to the side. I feel like those are coming to the surface. Um, I'm allowing myself to feel the frustration and anger that comes up from doing this fast and kind of understanding where it's coming from. I've been in meditation. I've been, just trying to make better sense. I feel my body detoxifying. I feel my body getting rid of, the things that are no longer serving me. And I feel that with you needing to fortify your immune system at this moment, this also goes hand in hand with doing a fast or a cleanse. So, whatever fast and cleanse you feel called to do is entirely up to you. And it's just a matter of asking spirit and asking your body, what does it need? Maybe it's an all juice cleanse. Maybe it is a even for one day is better than nothing at all. You don't have to do 3 to 5 days. Maybe some of you feel compelled to do it for a month. Maybe some of you feel compelled to do it for 3 days or 2 days or one day or whatever the fuck. Okay, so just figure out what that is for you. But I do feel like a huge collective theme is needing to really get your health together because there are talks of a, pandemic Lovato happening again. And you can never be too sure. So I really recommend upping your antiviral, antifungal herbs and supplements and really getting those in order in case of anything going down. And now is the time to really cleanse your body and really make sure your immunity is on its fucking peak because another one might roll back around. And even if it doesn't, you rather be safe than sorry. Okay? Just letting you know now. And this is not to scare you or to fear monger you. You're going to be fine. It's just take care of yourself and you'll be okay. But you have to actually take care of yourself. And a way to do that is by doing it faster. Just saying. Okay, next we have for sleep, we have ears, lungs, the hermit, retreat. Magic is either everything or it is nothing. And Vesica Pisces. Give me a moment here while I figure out what this is trying to say. Okay, immediately off the top with this lungs card, I got grief. You may be grieving somebody who has passed, a loved one, a family member. I don't know. I'm just getting a past loved one who is trying to make their presence known to you. And or maybe you've been struggling with grief lately, okay? Because grief is stored in our lungs. So you may be struggling with issues of surrounding grief. And so lately, you may be in a space where you want to be in hermit mode and you want to retreat. Okay. Um, this doesn't even necessarily have to be grief. It could just be like fear or deep sadness or filtering out the negative energy in your life because your lungs are like a filter. So this could just mean like any deep um emotions that you have and you're holding on to. These emotions may be coming to the surface, and you're feeling compelled to go into hermit mode and to retreat. Also, I feel like if you are experiencing, maybe in your dreams, a past loved one or ancestor is trying to communicate with you, or maybe a spirit guide is trying to communicate with you through your dream state. And there's signs and synchronicities and symbols, and I feel like almost it's going right over your head and you're not really paying attention to it. You're like, wow, what a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. It's a sign. It's a symbol. It's supposed to mean something. It's trying to communicate something with you. And with this ears card, it's like you're kind of shutting out the noise. And I feel like you're not really paying attention to what the message is supposed to be. Um, I feel like you're kind of clouded by almost like the hidden emotion or the sadness or something. This also feels like you just need, with the hermit mode and the retreat card, it's like oh, okay, this is another thing. Okay, so maybe you are trying to filter out these negative emotions. And what goes along with that is maybe the thoughts, opinions, ideas, and beliefs and perspectives of the people around you or of others. And they're projecting them onto you. And so now you're just like, oh my gosh, like this is too much for me. I want to do my own fucking thing. I want to listen to my own ideas, thoughts, beliefs, and perspectives. I don't want to listen to what the hell you have to say. And so with this lungs card, it's like you're really filtering out the what it is that is not really serving you in this moment. And so what you're finding is that you really need to retreat and go into this hermit mode and kind of go into this period of solitude to kind of shun out the noise, because it is very much clouding your thoughts and your judgment. And I feel like it's causing a little bit of angst. It's causing a little bit of anxiety. It's hard for you to have a nice, restful sleep. You may feel your mind going like 1,000 miles a freaking minute. Maybe you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to like do things. And I feel like your dreams are definitely trying to communicate with something with you, because with this magic is either everything or it is nothing. There are definitely signs, symbols, story lines. Excuse me. There's something going on in your dreams, and it's trying to show you that everything is going to be okay. And it's also trying to show you how you can bring harmony and balance to this situation. Whenever I see this card, I think of harmony and balance and union. And finding a way to I'm also getting the feeling of longing for support and connection. Maybe you're experiencing loneliness. You could even be experiencing these signs, or you're aware of the signs and symbols, but you feel like you don't have anybody to share them with. Maybe you feel like I'm lacking the support in the community. I don't know how to tell people what I'm experiencing without them looking at me like I'm crazy. And so it's forcing you into this hermit mode and retreat, because you're just like, I don't want people to look at me a certain way because I'm saying this. And so you're just filtering the people out, and you're isolating, and you're kind of, and it's causing this sadness, because now it's like you feel like you're losing people, and maybe that's where the grief is coming in. Maybe you're losing friendships, relationships, family members. And it's this feeling of loss, because you feel like nobody really understands you, and so people are just falling off. People that you thought were always going to be there are just falling off, and you're like, what the freaking hell? There's a few in here. I'm getting a few things from this. So if any one of those resonate with you, let me know. But all I'm going to say is really pay attention to your dreams, and also before you go to bed at night, I would really suggest um going to sleep listening to some type of meditation, something that's going to calm your mind, not keep it so overactive. Because I feel like this sadness is kind of interfering with your sleep. You're not getting enough sleep. You're up on your phone or watching TV, and you're kind of distracting out these feelings. And I feel like going into a meditation will help kind of transmute this energy. Okay. Next, for movement, we have hands, the magician, not my monkey, not my circus, and light beings. What I'm feeling is try something new. Try something. I feel like, okay, now maybe you're not a workout person. Ooh, my ear is ringing so hard. Okay, got it. Woo! I must be hitting a point here, because whoo, that came in hard. Okay. Um, not my monkeys, not my circus. This feels like, okay, so maybe you're not a workout person and you're wanting to work out, but everything that you've tried you fucking hate. And so you can't really get on board with any of it, because you're just like, I genuinely don't enjoy this, and I wish I was somebody that enjoyed working out. If you are one of those people, This is your call to action to try something that you have not tried before, okay? I feel like you're kind of placing this unrealistic expectation on yourself. Like maybe you're expecting to go to the gym and like full on be this like fitness person. That's not going to fucking happen. You have to start somewhere, okay? You're placing too much of an expectation on yourself and you're kind of overwhelmed. Yeah, it's like you're overwhelming yourself with this expectation of whatever physical activity you want to do. It needs to be done perfectly so you don't look stupid or feel stupid. And the reality is, everybody starts somewhere. It's the fact that you cannot let that thought and perception hold you back from like doing what it is that you need to do to take care of yourself. Okay. So with this hands card, it's like you're overwhelming yourself with expectation, but at the same time, on the other end, it's like there's so many options. Choose one. I don't know if y'all can hear this because I got this mic, but I know that shit loud as hell. Thank God I got this microphone because I know that's helping out block out a lot of this bullshit ass noise. Okay, so with this hands card, it's like you're overwhelmed with trying with expectation of how to perform in these activities, but also on the other end, it's like there's so many things that you have not yet tried and you just need to go out and explore one. And you're if you feel like you're being called to try Pilates, do Pilates. If it's too expensive, there's so many workouts that you can do from home that are Pilates workouts. You don't have to get on the freaking reformer machine, okay, like all the trendy girlies are doing. You can still do it at home, okay? That is what I do. I go to the gym, and me personally, I resonate with this because I was doing really heavy weightlifting for like since 2019. And I recently, the past couple months, I got to a point where I'm like, this does not feel good on my body anymore. I'm in a different space and I'm in a different place. And I felt like it was becoming a little too much on my body. So I cut it down to just doing it twice a week. And when I do my legs. And so now all upper body and everything else that I do is just cardio and I do Pilates. And I still just do it at the gym in like the little room. And like I found on TikTok some workouts that work for me. And girl, like my arm's been looking good. So okay, like okay. So what I'm trying to say is with this magician card, it's like work with what you got. Okay. Stop trying to place this expectation on yourself. Yes, I would love to go to a reformer Pilates class too. But honestly, I'm so fucking busy. I can't like I'm overwhelmed with the thought of going to the gym and going to a Pilates class. Like I'd rather just go to one place and just do it all. Okay. It's like it's one or the other. Okay. And so I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm just gonna kill two birds with one stone. Okay, so it's just like if you don't have a gym membership, if you can't afford the gym membership or Pilates, or get scrappy with it. Okay, there is a great new app that is all the rave, and it is called TikTok. And if you just type some shit in, you will find what you're looking for. I promise you. So please just figure out what works for you, okay? Because you're kind of overwhelming yourself with this high expectation. And the reality is, you're not going to be this perfect fitness influencer person on the first week or day or month. I'm just now starting to get like a really good form, and I've been working out for like 4 years. So it takes some fucking time, okay? And really, ultimately, nobody cares. As long as you're in there doing what you got to do, just do the damn shit, okay? So and also this goes to say, if you are somebody who works out and you do feel like what you're working out is not working for you anymore, this is a call to do something that is different, okay? Incorporate a new activity, try something different out. Do something you haven't done before and see how it makes your body feel, okay? And I feel like by changing it up, you will feel a little bit more connected to your body. Like since I started doing Pilates workouts, I feel like I have so much more energy compared to when I was doing those really like heavy weightlifting. I felt like it was really starting to deplete my energy. I felt like it was just I felt it being a stressor on my body. And when you're especially trying to release stored trauma out of your body, which Scorpio placements definitely tend to do, it's not the best idea to do high intensity heavy weights, things like that when you're trying to release stored trauma. And I've been actively trying to release stored trauma. So it's better to go with lower impact like Pilates, yoga, something that's way more, you know what I mean? Where you're like hyperventilating and shit. Like, no, like kick it down a notch. Okay, you don't need to do all that. Next, for mindset, we have ojos, eyes, disappointment, mirror, mirror, and soul writing. Well, with this mirror, mirror card, you're definitely doing a lot of self reflection. You're thinking a lot about yourself, who you were, who you're becoming. You're thinking a lot about, I feel like you're just really at a space in your life where you're just trying to get more in touch with who you are. And I feel like you're reflecting on a lot of the things that you may have said or done, certain behaviors and patterns that really don't resonate with you anymore. And I also feel like you're looking at your past self and with a little bit of disappointment. And you're like, damn, I could have done so much better and I fucking didn't. If only I knew then what I know now. And I feel like with this eyes card, it's like you're really in a space where you're starting to see the truth. You're waking up a little bit. You're starting to see shit for what it really was. You're starting to see that person for who they really were. You're starting to see that experience that you had for what it really was. And you're starting to understand too and see how it molded you and shaped you into the person that you are now and how it's impacting you, impacting your relationships, impacting your patterns, your self sabotage, all these things. Like you're just in a deep reflection and you're really just trying to overcome this disappointment that you have in yourself or from people around you, um that really let you down. And I feel like you're also just kind of upset with yourself because you're like, what, how did I not see this? How did I not feel this? Oh, I wish I just knew this 10 years ago. I wish I would have known this, you get what I'm saying? And I feel like if these are emotions that are starting to come up to the surface a little bit. And um I think now because you're starting to see things for what they are and the truth of the situation, you're getting into this soul writing card. And it's so weird because I don't ever really read the descriptions on this card, but I'm feeling very called to read the description. So give me a second. Okay, so I'm going to read the description to you. It says, "We become the stories we tell. You are the author of your story. Write one that inspires you and doesn't let anyone else command the pen. Physical reality is temporary. It is forever changing from one moment to the next. The events and experiences of your life are multidimensional living art. Their purpose and form will shift as your perception of them does. You can view and adjust any stories from your past, present, or future. Let go of justifying or analyzing the events that become your stories, and lift yourself into a new way of seeing them. Look at the card and imagine if you are the angel rising and connecting to the soul light at the top of the pyramid. Let me grab the card for you. Okay. Look at the card and imagine, hold on, I lost my place. Hold on. You are the angel rising and connecting to the soul light at the top of the pyramid. From this expanded view, you can see all your stories and their facets from a neutral position. A higher perspective will unveil and reveal what was previously unknown. You may be surprised, shocked, or embarrassed that the story you have identified with is not what you thought it was. Don't stress. This indicates that the stories are shaking loose and healing is occurring. You are doing so well, you are worthy, and you are loved. I love that. This is what I mean. This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's like you're starting to see the truth. You're starting to see shit for what it really is. And so now, because you're in this deep reflection on yourself, you're like, oh my God, so much of that shit is not even really who I am. I thought that I was supposed to be this person. I thought I was supposed to be that person. I thought that I was supposed to show up this way. I thought that person was who they said they were. Turns out they fucking weren't. And now you're just left with disappointment. You're upset with yourself. You're upset that you didn't see the signs sooner. You're upset that you self-sabotage yourself out of this situation. You're realizing I'm feeling a lot of unforgiveness. Like you really need to work on forgiving yourself, but also really work on forgiving other people that have disappointed you. Okay. And forgive yourself for not knowing better. Okay. And so right now, what it is, this soul writing card, it's like you're really trying to figure out what you identified with that you actually don't really identify with anymore. And this is a part of the healing. It's like really understanding who you are at your core, not what the world tells you you need to be, not with what other people tell you that you need to be, or how you feel forced to perceive yourself. No, you can make your own fucking rules. Don't feel pressured by people, by society, by the people that you surround yourself with, or fucking anything. It's like um you create the vision in which you want to show up. Okay? You create the mold that you want to fit in. Okay? And so nobody else can really create that for you. So it's like if you're feeling disappointed by yourself, disappointed by previous people or people around you, take this opportunity to see the truth of what it really is and move forward with your best foot forward, knowing better now. You cannot dwell in the past and think about what I wish I would have known this then. There's no point in living like that. That's fucking agonizing. It's not going to serve you. So take the truth and be grateful that you can see the truth and what it is now and who you are really becoming and what your purpose is and what you're here for, and things about your past that you've done or you thought or that don't resonate with you anymore, and just move forward with the grace. That's all you can do in this moment, and release the pain that has caused you. Okay? And a great way to do that is through a faster cleanse. And I'm telling you because I'm doing it right now. And a lot of that I resonated with because that's a lot of the emotions that have been coming up for me. It's forgiving myself for not knowing better back then, forgiving other people for disappointing me because I didn't know better. That's a lot of what is coming up for me right now. And that's me being completely transparent. Snack break. Okay. Last but not least, we have mindset. I'm sorry, meditation. So we have female principal, friendship in reverse, shapeshifter, soul family. You are the universe. I love this because the overall theme that I'm feeling with the friendship card and the soul family card, it's like calling in your soul family, calling in your soul tribe. And I feel like you could really do this by getting into deep meditation, maybe journaling about it, meditating on it, visualizing it. I feel like because you are shedding a lot of the friendships that you thought that you would always have, or people in your life are dropping like fucking flies, and you never imagined yourself feeling the need to distance yourself from them because unfortunately not everybody can go where you're going. You're ascending, and unfortunately a lot of people are going to stay on this plane because they're comfortable here, but you're not. This is why you're on this page. This is why you're watching this video now, is because you're trying to figure out how you can ascend. You're trying to figure out how you can get to the next level energetically. And those people are still here on the same plane. And so not everybody can go where you're going. Not People have to take, there's going to be stops on the train, and you have to let those people get off when they're supposed to get off. And so I feel like making peace with this is important, but also really working on trying to draw in the people who are supposed to be in your life. Really trying to manifest this energy, this support, community, village, this love, encouragement, upliftment that you really desire from people. People that you can actually talk to this stuff about without them looking at you like you're fucking crazy and like, oh my God, why does everything always have to be like, I was just saying. I'm sorry, me and you just don't look at things the same way anymore. And that's okay. And I have to be okay with also letting you go. I remember when I used to think like that too. And it's okay. But I can't entertain this anymore. Does that make sense? So, really working on that and also shifting your perspective to be in a space of gratitude. So, doing meditations for gratitude and all the meditations that I'm giving you examples of on YouTube for free. You just type them in and then watch whatever video you're feeling called to watch or listen to. Okay. So, shapeshifter, I feel like really shifting your perspective and shifting it into a state of gratitude can be really helpful for you. I'm also feeling heavy heart chakra and throat chakra is really what I'm getting here. So, heavy on the heart chakra, though. I feel heavy on the heart and throat because I would do meditations, sound bowls, sleep hypnosises, guided meditations. You can just type those in on YouTube for heart chakra healing. You could do Reiki sound healing on YouTube for heart chakra. You can just do Reiki therapy in general. This would be really, really phenomenal just to really get your chakras all in proper alignment, okay? And active in the not overactive, not underactive, just active. And with your throat, the heart is really important because this will help heal a lot of that pain that you just have buried so deep. And with the throat chakra, this is going to help you really be able to vocalize and express that pain that you have hidden. And also, it's going to help you be able to express yourself in the ways that you truly would like to express yourself without anything holding you back or feeling like you're being judged or people are looking at you like you're weird or you're crazy or whatever the hell. Like you're just showing, you just want to be able to show up authentically as who you are without feeling like you're going to be criticized. You know what I mean? And so that leads me to say, with the very last card we have here, you are the universe. So I'm also feeling heavy on the self-confidence and self-esteem. and really feeling gratitude for with around self-love, and really understanding that you are a reservoir of resources. And I really got that from the Hood Healer, because I was listening to her speak one day, and she was talking about being a reservoir of resources. And I really loved that, because, it's so fucking true. Um, and it's honestly a reminder to myself, also, whenever I feel lack or scarcity in any way, I realize that I have already within me everything that I need. And if I'm lacking something like community or support, I have the ability and resourcefulness to draw it in. And I already have the resources and the resourcefulness to draw in whatever it is that I feel I am without. Does that make sense? So, really understanding that you are everything that you already need, and you have it within you to bring them into a tangible manifestation if you don't have it tangibly already, okay? Or energetically, or thoughtfully, or, whatever the case is. So, Scorpio, that was your June health and healing reading. If it resonated, I would absolutely love to know, if it helps in any way or anything of that nature. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your June month, and I will see you guys in July. Bye.